Anyone notice the last, 2-3 years, the terms magically changed? It had been global warming, and then suddenly it became climate change.
I believe we should aim to have a convention on global climate change ready by the time the World Conference on Environment and Development meets in 1992.
It had been global warming, and then suddenly it became climate change. The last, 2-3 years.
But the problem of global climate change,
It had been global warming, and then suddenly it became climate change.
the future climate change, climate change, climate change, a framework convention on climate change.
Global solutions to climate change,
The last, 2-3 years.
We all know that human activities are changing the atmosphere in unexpected and in unprecedented ways. Climate change, carbon dioxide, and other pollutants. The science of climate change. The IPCC process of international cooperation on global climate change.
The last, 2-3 years.
Global climate change, affecting how we and all others on this planet will live, support our families, grow our food, produce our energy, and realize our dreams. White House Conference on Climate Change. Climate change, potential for serious climate disruption. The science of climate change is real. The great majority of the world's climate scientists have concluded if we don't cut our emission of greenhouse gases, temperatures will rise and will disrupt the global climate. It's the challenge of climate change.
The last, 2-3 years.
To the White House Conference on Climate Change. Global climate disruption, climate change.
The last, 2-3 years.
The important issue of global climate change. And it's an issue that should be important to every nation and every part of our world. The science of climate change. First, we know the surface temperature of the Earth is warming. Greenhouse gases trap heat and thus warm the Earth because they prevent a significant portion of infrared radiation from escaping into space. We can begin now to address the factors that contribute to climate change. On the issue of climate change. My cabinet-level working group on climate change, advancing the science on climate change. The UN Framework Convention on Climate Change. My administration will establish the U.S. Climate Change Research Initiative. Climate change research. Climate change science. The causes and impacts of climate change. We're creating the National Climate Change Technology Initiative and regional impacts of climate change. Common approaches to climate change, confronting global climate change.
The last, 2-3 years.